Yo! CH the Great. It's the truth with proof. The truth with proof, the truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills, we gon' be at every game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rain. Like, look, y'all, stats is up. We bout to crush y'all, whether b-ball or football. Good luck, dog. Take an L when you come against us. Shooting threes in your face, you bout to get crushed. You win some, you lose some. It's the truth with proof, where you getting your news from. Yeah, and we back on, streaming live every Tuesday, Converge the platform. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. Hold up.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's the Truth with Proof, and I'm your host, your main man, Proofntheplay. I want to welcome everybody for tuning in with the Truth with Proof. I gotta say, I had it was like bittersweet weekend. I definitely have to dive into that. I have some great people here that I got to interview on the Truth with Proof show. One is a little brother of mine. It's an inside joke. You'll learn that later. Trust me. Now, everybody that shared this live stream will be in the running for some Converge swagness. I mean, we got a Converge swag bag that we're going to give away for everybody that shared this live stream. So if you guys, want to share the live stream, share it right now. You'll be in the running for a swag bag. Now, I got to talk about why it was so bittersweet this weekend. Just a lot of things that was unfortunate that went on in this past weekend. For some reason, unbeknownst to me, it's just a lot of gun violence. And I think there's a lot of people not learning how to solve their problems with words or to live to see another day. Something has to give, you guys. And I'm talking to all of us, because it's all of our responsibility, not just one person, not just one household, not just one parent. It's all of us. It takes all of us, and it takes all of us to first accept what's going on and then try to add on and figure out a solution. I see a lot of people giving us the reasons why it's this way right now, but we got to figure out a solution while we're talking about past. Because in order for us to move forward, we got to all move forward in one step together. If we're not doing that, then really, we're just going to live in chaos for the rest of our lives. And I don't think any of us wants to do that. I want to give a big, RIP to Mercer, the kid that did get shot at Cal Anderson basketball court. Should never get that serious, but hey, that's how the ball bounces at times. I'm really concerned because more people nowadays are being numb to all of this shooting. It was over 200 bullets from Friday to Sunday, and everybody's still walking around like everything's okay. That means we're really numb to it. And anything that we get numb to, we're going to be subjective to more and more. So I desperately ask all of us, not just the programs that are here, the dedicated for the gun violence. I'm talking about all of us to take some kind of step to make sure that we're taking the steps to be better. And that means, all this gun violence, I don't know, we all cousins and uncles at the end of the day. We all brothers, cousins, and half of y'all slept on each other's floor as kids. So we got to figure this out because we can't kill all these greatness. We're killing off a lot of greatness. And that means we're not going to have a lot of greatness in the future. And so with that being said, I just want to make sure y'all understand me clearly that something has to be done, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure all of us is going in the right steps going forward. Because I'm tired of going to funerals from young people. I'm tired of seeing the potential of young people go to waste from gun violence. So I'm just asking you guys just to try to do something. All of us can do something. Just do a little something. If they acting up out there, where's the big mamas at? Some of you women out there got to learn how to be big mamas, and some of us got to start being men too. So let's try to step up to the plate. Now, I have to say, though, I went to a concert. Did you see me at the concert? Oh, you didn't see the concert?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
It was a concert out there. Big shout out to Charles Davis. It was a great concert. I think it was a lot of love in the building. I seen a lot of elders in the building, a lot of vendors in the building. I think I like to be around my people a lot. Mm-hmm. And in order for me to do so, I got to go to events. I got to go to,
of course, yeah,
events,
you gotta get out
right?
there.
But this one in particular, I just seen Uncle Craig, man. I was seeing everybody there, and it felt good. You know,
what was the show?
It was at Junkins Park.
Oh, okay.
It was at Junkins.
I work on the weekends, so I was.
Oh well, you're a hard man. You're a hard man to get after. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Oh,
I do all my media stuff on the weekends, so I'll be tapped in.
Okay, so you know what?
Now, go ahead,
I'm done talking about because I want to get to you because I think we need to get to you. I think we do.
Thank you.
But before I get to that, I just want to make sure you guys know there's some great stuff going on. Angie Stone was in the building. You hear me?
Oh, word.
And
really?
Okay. The best part of that Angie Stone, you know, she has a song dedicated to men, right? And she sung the song.
Yeah.
All the black men went to the front of stage.
Now, was that the thing with everybody? They had like not fedoras, they had the hats and there was like the pose at the polo party. Was that the part?
No, see, now I heard about the polo party.
Okay, that's not the same thing.
But I didn't even, I wasn't able to partake. But this
not the same thing though.
Not the same thing.
Okay.
Well, we having a lot of events.
Well, if you mention Angie Stone, I think the polo party because it was.
I
seen cats
been a
dressed
nice
up.
Little rendition.
She's the neo soul, that kind of, that kind of culture.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what I would say to you is that Angie Stone was good. It was good. I've seen a lot of people in there. When she dedicated that song to us, black men, felt good to me seeing all the black men go to the front of the stage.
Right.
We got to be feeling like, sometimes we get beat up so much, we got to feel some kind of praise a little bit. We just need a little more encouragement to keep moving. You know what I mean? But Angie Stone, big shout out to Charles Davis. You did a hell of an event. All the vendors that was there, all you vendors better come on the Truth or Proof show because I'm not begging like Keith Sweat no more. Okay? I'm not doing it. Not at all. But now, my first guest, I know you guys heard him, all of that good stuff. He's a very good friend of mine, a brother to me. I can't just say a friend. He's a brother to me. He's an inspiration, comedian, host, podcaster, photographer. I mean, he's a jack of all trades, sort of like me. Darryl Reese, man, what's going on with you, man?
I'm good, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I wanted to come here. I'm nervous a little bit.
You shouldn't be.
And hot as hell. These lights is bright.
Well, your armpits start to sweat sometime when you off in the light like this. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you accustomed to it. You doing well.
Well, I'm trying to.
And you should tell me to wear shorts and a short sleeve, man.
I'm trying to get comfortable around here a little bit. That's all.
I tried to get dressed up for Proof. I said I'm going to Proof.
Yeah, I see the forces on you.
I
see the Chanel forces. Okay, you rocking with them. Listen, I really appreciate you coming on the show first.
Yes, absolutely, brother. Most definitely.
And I want to tell you, I don't think I really have told you this, but you was one of my first inspirations. I didn't know what I was doing with the camera.
Okay.
I was just shooting.
Yeah.
It was like when I first got my camera. And I started trying to figure out who I can talk to or who I can, learn from.
Yeah. And
you popped up with your interviews, but it was just not the interviews. Like I kind of stalked you after I seen the interviews. I was like stalking then because I wanted to see your whole, like, what are you doing?
Right.
Not just the interviews, but what are you doing? And then I found out you were a photographer, which I was trying to be.
Right.
And it was just an inspiration to know that, okay, somebody's doing it and he's doing it very good.
Thank you, sir.
Let me see how he's doing it, but I could do it my way. But
of course, yeah.
I see him, and I feel like when I was at my lowest point, I found inspirations to move forward.
That means a lot, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, for real, I'm humbled by that. I will cry because I'm a crier, you know what I mean? But
don't do it.
We'll save it. Hey, tears of joy, bro.
For sure.
And and just tears of appreciation, for real. And I love what you do, G. Come on, man. I called you. Let's go shoot. Let's go do whatever. You know what I mean? I'm proud you're doing this. This is amazing. I love that you're doing this.
Yeah, so much more I want to do, but like,
of course, yeah.
I think like when people I know that's creative and I know that they're trying their best and they tell me a good job, it feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Than just the random people saying good job.
Yeah. Your peers mean more.
Yeah,
obviously.
My peers mean a lot more to me. And then for them to actually call me a peer.
Yeah, man, come on, man. What
because,
you doing?
But no,
you're a phenomenal host.
From where I started,
yeah,
right to now, it's like,
Yeah. But I mean, for this to be like, I don't want to say your first iteration of your interviews and things like that.
Yeah.
You could have practiced at home and all that. But for this to be like the first like grand showing for what you do and your talent, like the first 5 minutes of the joint, you held it down. You know what I mean? Like that's phenomenal. People don't know how to do that. That's a talent, you know, and it takes work to get up. Like when you come through those doors, you know what I'm saying? Like every week when you come through here, sometimes I know you're down and sometimes you're tired and you had a long day and life will beat you up. You come here and you get up for the job. You know what I'm saying? So that's commendable in itself. When you came to that pod, it was the same thing.
Yeah, man. It's always love when I'm be able to be creative. I think the team around me always makes me have a lot of energy.
Yeah, some great people here.
Yeah, and Big O don't sleep. You know, he take long blinks, so I know I got to take at least 1 or 2 more blinks than him because I need to sleep a little more.
You talked to he might not even be in the country. So
no, really, I
called him. He said I'm in Tanzania. I'm in Zanzibar. I'm in.
Germany, he's doing his thing. Yeah. But it's just the inspiration around us. We have so much of a mixture.
Yeah.
Here, so when I got here, it wasn't like a forced thing of you have to do it this way or that way. They allowed me to be me, but then learn in the same process and give me pointers. Yeah. So I appreciate them too as well. But let's dive in. Let's all this sentimental crap here. But let's dive into what you do because these people need to know what you do.
Oh, are you asking me or you just want me?
No, these people need to know what you do. So I want to know, like, I'm gonna ask you because I know.
Got you.
But I'm gonna ask you, like, you know, what is it that you do? What's your passion for things?
I whittled everything down to just the term entertainer. I'm an entertainer. We do a podcast. I do stand-up comedy, do a little film, do photography. I'm a father, you know. So, but first and foremost, I'm an entertainer. Just seeking to entertain. I say on my podcast all the time, I'm here to lie and entertain. That's all I'm here to do. I just want to entertain the people, make folks happy, inspire people. You know what I mean? I know everybody does like the uplifting stuff and all that. That's not always our content. You know what I mean? As you know, obviously.
I was there for that.
But I do want to entertain folks and just inspire and brighten people's days, you know?
Yeah.
You take an hour or 2 out of your day, listen to the pod, laugh a little, you know what I mean? Help you get through your drive. Yeah.
It definitely is a laughable one. I am subscribed. If you guys haven't been subscribed, he's going to tell you all that information too.
We got it all.
Subscribed.
So, yeah.
And we're not leaving yet. No, you're not getting
no.
Not that easy. No. So when you say entertainer, like it's a whole lot of things that goes into that.
Right.
And you're passionate about it.
Yes.
How difficult is it, like, having to deal with life and still trying to go after your passion? Because it's hard for me at times.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because, like I say, life can beat you up, you know? And with what we do as far as podcasting, broadcasting, announcing, hosting, all that, sometimes it's hard not to let it seep over into, you know, what you consider your work, your business, your product, your art. Life has been rough the past like 3 or 4 years, you know, so it's hard to get up every Sunday to go do the pod, you know. It's hard having to rely on certain people, you know, that are in the process, you know. If one of these guys don't show up, that's somebody else got to wear that hat for the day, you know. That's hard, you know. So we have an engineer. You know, we do our pod out of Jaquay's house, my co-host.
Yes. Big shout out to Black.
Shout out to our team, man. Jaquay, shout out to
that
Jason.
Power sauce. I see you with the power sauce.
Shout out to his daughter Z for doing our board every week, you know. But it's like that even, right? Everybody got a task. If somebody's not on the task, like Z didn't do the board this week, she has to work. She's a young lady, you know, so she has her
gotta
own
get
life.
her bread.
Yeah, so like, but if she's not there to do the board, that's something else we got to check off, right? If Jason doesn't come, now I got to do the audio engineering for us. If Quay's running late, right, then that's 30 minutes we got to push back. Everything got to be cohesive. So it's tough. You know, if I'm having a tough week with my kid, if I got to keep her that day or whatever, you know what I mean? Life can really just.
But what makes you still want to do it though?
Because I'm good at it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's not I say that, and I've been saying this for like the past 6 months. I feel like we have the best podcast as far as entertainment wise in the state. And I know some great and talented people. I just think that I'm really good at what I do. And so I owe it to the world to continue to do what I do.
That's a fact, Jack. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Now you know how to rub them the right way and the wrong way.
Absolutely.
I'm learning a little bit better of doing it a slight rub the wrong way. Because I think I'm so passionate at times I kind of rub people totally off.
Yeah, you and I got into an argument at the house.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't
not like that. But you know,
I was gonna walk out anyway because I was tired anyway. You're not gonna make me walk out, okay? I was walking out.
No,
anyway.
But I mean, just in the sense that you know, you got to know what buttons to push with people sometimes.
Yeah,
because everything's content now. You know,
I feel that too. You
and I had gotten to that conversation about sports and all that. You know, and I know that's something you're passionate about, so you're gonna dive into it. If it's something you don't care about, then you know whatever. It don't really matter, right? But if you sit on the side and you know what button to press of somebody, then that's a moment, right? And now for us, we record, right? So everything is audio. That's
sure.
a whole 30-minute conversation that we can have now with two embattled people who are both pretty passionate about what they do. For the audience, that's entertainment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And we didn't film it, which was crazy.
Yeah, see, and that's what I didn't, that was a personal thing, you know what I'm saying? But
we still should have filmed it.
But if you come back, we're going to have that conversation on the pod.
I bet you we are.
Most definitely. If you come back, I'm writing that on the board. And that's going to be a topic.
He does have a board. But like, so now, like, I want to get into like more like, okay, you got all of this stuff going on, right? And so you being a single father, how difficult is it trying to do all of this and still have a dating life? Like, how is your dating life in that?
Oh, it sucks.
It sucks?
Yeah, because when I say stuff like, so we talk about salacious content, salacious material, you know what I'm saying? Things that like get people riled up, right? And I go meet a young lady, we start talking, and then she automatically assumes that the things I put on the internet is like just me, you know? And she'll see like the social media stuff. You said this about women, or you said da-da-da-da. And it's like, fam, I'm just here to entertain, bro. I'm here to lie and entertain. I don't even really have to believe all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it got somebody to feel a particular way. Now we're talking about it. And they really hold that against me. I've been sent my tweets like in text message, screenshots, all that. It's terrible.
Oh, so it went from I like you to I don't think you.
We're and what happens
we're right
is
for each other
when me and the
because
women
of your entertainment.
Yeah, when me and the women like fall out, then they stop listening to the pod. At first, the women be like, "Oh, Reese, I'm gonna listen to the pod. You guys are so funny." Da, 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 da. Then like when they lose interest, they're not a subscriber no more. It sucks.
They just stop subscribing.
Well, you know, they maybe don't stop subscribing, they stop listening. So I make sure if I date a young lady, I need you to press subscribe. You're still a number that's gonna count. When we go pitch you to these major outlets and all that, you still a number, sweetheart. So
so you still making them numbers out here?
Yeah, because you gotta subscribe.
Hey, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Hey, listen, the numbers do not lie. Okay. So Darryl is right about that right now. That's what I'm saying. The numbers don't lie. I can concur to that.
Yeah.
Because you know, in dating life, you have to give that time.
Yeah.
And being an entertainer, entrepreneur,
yeah,
it's just hard giving a lot of time when you're trying to give so much time to your own greatness.
Well, see, everybody that I date or interested in whatever, they know that this is the thing and this comes first, right? So
yeah,
I've been blessed with, you know, young ladies in my life recently who know that this is the thing, you know, and they're fans of this thing. And Sunday nights is a no-go. Weekly after the pod, Wednesday nights is a no-go. I'm going to the comedy spot. Thursday nights, even a Monday night, if I go do the comedy joint, that's what this is. I'm not apologetic about it because you know it already, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
You got to be serious about it.
You know what? I've done that before.
Yeah.
And it's been getting me lonely, okay?
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I've been able to understand myself enough to know what makes me happy. And what makes me happy is going after it.
Yeah. And that's going to attract them.
You know what? They love your ambition until it take up all the time. I promise you.
I need you to have stuff to take up your time too, though. You know what I'm saying? I need you to have a passion as well.
Hello, can I cheerlead for you?
Okay. It don't have to be in the same industry, right? But I know that when there's go time for you to do whatever the thing is, right? I'm cheering for you also, but I'm not interrupting that time.
Yeah.
Because I respect my time. And if you respect my time, I'll respect yours just as much, right? So I'm not worried. Honestly, bro, with my move, I'm getting ready to move. I don't even want to have a romantic interest for the next 5 years. Like, I want to establish this, get into this industry, continue to work, grow. If I meet somebody, then that's tight. That's cool. But it's not, you know, it's not a concern. I've had enough.
I think it's not a concern for mine. I feel like anything that's going to come is going to come to you. You don't have to go for it. You know what I mean? If you're working hard towards what you're trying to do, I think love, everything will come.
I've had enough lady problems and all that
to last
me a lifetime.
You choose it out here. You out here searching. Every time we out here searching for stuff, it don't never turn out the way we want.
So I mean, hey, bro, like you said, if it come to you, it come to you. I don't want it. Keep it over there, please. Keep the I love yous and keep all the.
So you're not even you're emotionless.
No, not that. But that's the thing. I get too emotional. I'm a Cancer. We love by nature. So
yeah, see,
keep it over there. Don't distract me.
Darryl, go and get your information because you're a Cancer, and yeah, we ain't rocking with them. I rock with you though, brother. I love you.
That, Thank you much. You don't rock with Cancers?
Listen.
Wait. I just want to know. I'm asking. You're not.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
I got you. That's how I feel about Aquariuses. Please don't talk to me.
No more.
I talked to this young lady recently. She was, I'm Aquarius. We're supposed to have great chemistry. Young lady, please don't talk to me. Please step away. Go do your thing. I respect you.
No, I can't. No,
yeah, no, you looking back, you find everything.
I had about one, two. I had one too many. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about the cancer. For the record, I don't rock with cancer women either. I understand. I hear you, brother. You know what? I want to give you a chance right now to look in this right here and give them all the information where they can find you, Darryl. They need to know everything right this instant.
Wait, what am I looking
and everybody in this studio better go and click a follow.
What's going on, man? It's Reese the Hoochie on all social media platforms. What you want me to say, Proof? Come on, G. It's Reese the Hoochie. We had the podcast. Should we be doing this? Should we be doing this? It's on SoundCloud. It's on Apple. It's on iHeartMedia. It's on Spotify. We're somewhere else too. I can't remember the Google Play Store, Google Podcast. I think.
Oh, you doing all of them? You tell me every platform known to man. It's
absolutely, we there.
Reese the Hoochie.
Reese the Hoochie, baby. Let's get it.
I call him Darryl Reese because I wasn't, I was trying to be respectful when I introduced him.
You could have called me the Hoochie. That'd have been fine.
Okay, but that's the Hooch. Okay. Big shout out to you, man. I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man. Thank you,
it's
sir.
Always love, and we always gonna be
most
rocking,
definitely. Look, man. What I want to say. I love what you're doing, my brother. This is beautiful. What you're doing. You're the PG version of what I do. I think it's dope. And you guys got a great audience. You know what I'm saying? You got a great team, great individuals here. And I really, really wish that you guys continue to grow. I mean, congratulations on the Emmy win for you and the team.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm good, but I'm in the game. Like,
nice.
I can't be on the bench though, baby. I cannot be on the bench. So I'm gonna
you're really good. You're really, really good at what you do.
I'm gonna take a charge or two. I don't know if I'm scoring. I'm gonna take a charge.
But you're on the team.
Oh, y'all, no. I'm in the game. The team, some people on the bench, some on them in the game.
Gotta do it.
I'm in the game, player.
And I want you to come back on the pod.
Sports.
Come back on the pod. Everybody here. I want to prove back on the pod.
Hey, no, because the bullet point. See, because you want to talk about the bullet. I know it's going to be a bullet point. You know what? I appreciate you.
Most definitely.
Man, coming. Now we got another guest. We got a little brother here. Okay. And I told you it was a side joke. But coming up after this break, he's going to be coming on here and he's going to be telling us about his beating Michael Jordan in a golf game. I think he's going to be talking about him playing baseball in the Navy. Oh, we got to talk about this little brother here when we get back. Cuddy, get me out of here so we can get back to it.
Hey y'all, my name is Nicole Harvey and I proudly serve as the Director of Community and Family Engagement at Seattle Jazz Ed, and I'm here to let y'all know that we're getting to launch our fall programming the first week of October. So if you're a student or you know a student between the grades 4 through 12 that is interested in playing music, whether they're a beginner or they've been playing for a long time, we have saved a seat for you. For more information, please visit our website at www.seattlejazzed.org. All of our programs and classes are offered on a sliding scale tuition policy, which means that families get to choose what they pay, no questions asked. We also have free loaner instruments available for every student to use. If you have questions, you're welcome to contact us via email or by phone at programs@seattlejazzed.org or 206-324-5299. Lastly, we just want to let y'all know that we're hosting a block party on Thursday, August 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. There's going to be free food, music, and it's going to be a really good time. So for more information, please visit our website. You can also check it out on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. Thanks, y'all. Hope to see you soon.
Guess what, you guys? Portland Hip Hop Week is August 20th through 27th, and Converge Media is proud to be an official partner. Of course, it's your buddy Besa Gordon here, and you already know the Converge team is literally going to head south on I-5 to celebrate hip-hop culture in the Rose City. Portland Hip Hop Week is literally jam-packed with dope events, including the Hip Hop Skate Party, hosted by DJ OG1, Hip Hop Wine and Chill at the Abbey Creek Winery. There's also a DJ workshop hosted by Grand Wizard Theodore, and let's not forget Portland Hip Hop Week's biggest night, the 2022 Star Wars, and this year they're celebrating women in hip hop. You can get more information by visiting pdxhiphopweek.com, and of course you can head over to my blog at jammin1075.com. Just search Besa.
Basically, fam, believe in giving. Like, we have to be willing to give more, and people seem to always think giving means money, but nah, bro. It's like you can give time, you can give understanding, you can give access, you can give a listening ear and an open heart. You can give and share your God-given gifts and talents, but you just got to give.
What's going on? It's the Truth with Proof. I am your host, your main man, Proving the Play. I had a great interview with Darryl Reese, but now I got a little brother here, and I'm gonna tell y'all, Mertice J. Thompson. I gotta get the card out because I kept saying Mertice wrong. Okay, and little brother didn't like that, so he gave me the card. Okay, but little brother Mertice J. Thompson is here. How you doing, family?
Bingo. It means good.
Okay, if bingo mean good, I thought we was about to win some money. You know, when they holler bingo, that means somebody won a prize.
I knew you could run with that.
Now, I see this card now. They say you a golfer, but I done heard you're more than just a golfer.
Yeah.
And I want to dive into you before the golfing, because you said something to me profound when you walked off in here. You were saying a whole lot of you were saying a lot of good game, but you said you played baseball in the Navy.
Of course, but that's
of course that don't happen every day.
It happened for me because I decided that it would.
Ooh,
that's how we get things.
Okay.
Most people don't decide. That's how you get things. Just make a decision to have it. I didn't have the money to go to college to play baseball, so I decided, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to find a way to play baseball. So I joined the Navy specifically to play baseball, not knowing that they had a baseball team. Didn't know at all that they had a baseball team. But once you put something in your mind, the universe conspires to bring that about. After I finished my training in San Diego at a naval station, I was in the Navy, 17 years old. I went to my duty station, and I was there for about 2 weeks. I go to Chow. They have a sheet on the wall, baseball practice. Anybody wanted to play baseball, come out. And it was there. It was a dream come true without any hassle.
That was no hassle at all. It was just you joined the Navy and signed up on the list. You didn't have to try out or nothing?
No, because baseball was my first love. I started playing golf when I was 8 years old. And that's how I made my living. Well, not my living, but that's how I made my money during the summer, was caddying at a country club. I learned how to dress on the golf course because that's how you do it. These people were rich. They dress well. So I learned how to dress on the golf course. I learned the game by caddying only for good players. If a guy couldn't play, I'm not caddying for him. I go hide somewhere. Until a good player shows up. So I had two loves, but my first ambition was to play baseball. I saw the greats as a kid. You probably never heard of Jackie Robinson. You probably never heard of Frank Robinson. You probably never heard of Lou Brock. You probably never heard of Hank Aaron, or have you?
I have. That's our history. That's what makes me prideful.
Well, that's why I saw these guys. I said, if they can do it, I can do it. And I was a skinny little kid. So I joined this baseball team. I was always a good hitter. I'm weighing 145 pounds, batting cleanup. Do you know what cleanup is?
Yeah, that's
the
fourth
spot.
That's the fourth spot. Oh, yeah. Well, I studied a little bit of what we talk about right now.
But what started me to talking about baseball was I asked you, and you said you were a Navy brat or whatever.
Yeah, my stepfather was in the military. In the Navy.
That's what got me going. Really. Yeah.
But I'm glad I said that so I can know so we can dive back in the back. Now I know you had two loves with baseball and golf, and you only caddied the good players.
Oh, yeah.
Because you was trying to learn and get better at golf.
Yeah.
So how was the transition? Was you still playing baseball and golf in the Navy? And then once you transitioned out of the Navy, when did this golfing really started to take over a little bit?
The golfing started to take over after I went to the Academy of Art. Well, got accepted into the Academy of Art to be a portrait painter. So I'm living in Chicago. I take my golf clubs with me to this school in San Francisco. And I said to myself, why are you taking your golf club with you and you're going to art school? But it turned out to be one of the best things that I did, because I started playing golf at the public courses in San Francisco. I attracted good teachers because I only wanted to be the best at whatever I'm doing or who I do it. So I attracted good teachers. And years later, I got certified as a golf instructor. I could have been just an associate, but I wanted to go to get the full deal. So I became a master golf instructor. That happened here in Seattle. I took my training down in Arizona. So it's amazing that I'm the only black golf instructor in Seattle and the state of Washington. That amazes me. Of all the black golfers that are in this city and in this state of Washington, I'm the only master golf instructor. Do I like that? No, because there should be more of us. You know, and I try to get guys to go to school, you know, that know how to play the game, but being a golf instructor, it's all about a communication. It's all about, well, everything is about communication, but telling the people.
So you were the first one. Excuse me if I'm right. You were the first master golf instructor from Washington, black.
The only.
And that first and the only.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's still
that
amazing.
Is amazing to me.
Yeah.
The first and only.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
It is.
First, it's a big accomplishment because I didn't even know we had a master instructor here that was black. So thank you for doing what you do. But then second, that no one has taken the time to actually become a master instructor. Is it difficult?
Of course. Of course. I took my training down in Watuka, Arizona, which is south of the airport in Phoenix. You know, I went twice. It cost me $10,000 in the 90s to go both times.
You was going when Tiger was really swinging.
I bought Tiger to Seattle when he was 16 years old. I had the restaurant at the golf course at Jefferson Park for 10 years, which allowed me to go to Paris every November to paint because the business is slow during the winter months here in Seattle.
Oh, business is slow during the winter months,
yeah.
Huh?
You might sell a couple.
So you just go to Paris.
Well, that's what I was making money, so yeah.
That big money there. Just, hey, let's go to Paris every year. Let's do it.
And there's a brother that lives in Paris. His name is Garrett. He's from Seattle. He has a barbecue restaurant in Paris.
I need to go to Paris.
No, really.
Obviously, I need to go to Paris. They got an American barbecue spot in Paris.
Yeah.
I need to be wherever that's at right now. Okay.
Well, anyway.
I need to.
But he made
it in your luggage or something. You still going every whenever it get cold out here? I guess you don't like coldness, huh?
Now I go to Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, I put on workshops in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Oahu.
Hey, listen, hey, ladies, gentlemen, you see all this traveling he doing from being a master golfer instructor? Hey, listen. Matter of fact, I've been trying to get into the golfing. Because, you know, my knees don't work like that. I can't be playing basketball 24 hours a day, all of that. No, I'm trying to do a little golf. But I'm telling you, the swing is off.
I can straighten it out.
You can straighten it. I mean,
no, not really.
Last time I had a club in my hand and went all like 50 feet left.
Well, because it's all in the golf. Playing good golf starts in the hands. You got two hands, right?
Yes, sir.
And the hands have to be placed on the golf club in a certain way for the ball to go straight. If they're not placed in a certain way, ball's going to go left, right, or you might miss the ball altogether. Golf is simple. If you can count to 2, and I'm sure you can play golf. You take it back, 1, 2. That's all it is. It's just that simple, but then it's not that simple. You have to put in the reps for that to happen. I mean, to perfect it.
Boy, you sounding real smooth. Man, it's real easy. If it was easy, we'd have all kind of master instructors out here. And I know I've been trying to hit it. Last time it was about 5 years ago. And I'm telling you, it was slicing. If I hit it, it's slicing just, you know, it wouldn't even go in the air hard.
Yeah.
Okay. But they said I needed to work on putting first, get
there
my
you
feel
go.
in, and then gradually go to my drive.
You are correct. I don't know where you got that from, but you're correct. Because the put no, really. Okay, little brother. Okay. Because the putting stroke is your golf swing in miniature. It's a small version of your full golf swing. That's why putting is so important. You can hit it 10 miles. If you can't knock it 2 feet, you can't play golf. So people go to the driving range. That's a form of practice where it should be a workshop because they're going to just to hit it, you know, and just hit it as far as they can. People that really want to learn how to play the game, they're on the putting green, because that affects everything. That little stroke affects your full stroke. It does. It's a small version of your full swing.
So all of the swings are the same. It's just a smaller version of the bigger.
Right, right. I'm a natural left-hander, and when I was playing golf, they let us play 1 day a week as a kid. I was about 13. They let us play 1 day a week, and they had clubs. But me being a natural left-hander, they didn't have any left-handed clubs at that time. So if I wanted to play golf, I got to just go up there and get these right-handed clubs and start playing. I wasn't going to let those kids go out and play and me just be watching. So I started playing golf right-handed when I was 13 years old. And I've never hit a golf ball on my left side, left-handed, not one time in all the years that I've been playing. And I've been playing golf since the world started.
Now I heard this rumor that you beat Michael Jordan in the golf. Did you beat him? Did you beat him in golf? You know he's competitive too.
No, he likes to gamble. But at that time, when he was coming here with the Bulls and playing Supersonics, he'd come down to Jefferson. All those guys would come down to Jefferson. Slick Watts, you know him?
Yeah, no, Slick.
Yeah, Slick. Yeah.
Big shout out to Slick, the Watts family, Donald Watts.
Yeah.
Slick. I ain't trying to go bald yet, but I'm gonna need a headband. Okay.
Slick had a stroke. I was asking about him today.
Slick is doing very well, man. He's doing
good.
A lot better than he was before when he first got his stroke. We all are praying for Slick Watts. Donald Watts, man, you a strong individual. The whole Watts family. We all, Proof is always here. We always in prayers for you. We always got spirits for you, Slick Watts, for sure. That's a for sure Seattle staple here. So
yeah, when Michael used to come here and they'd come out and play at Jefferson, I was the owner of the restaurant at Jefferson.
Yeah, you was telling me about the owner of the restaurant too.
Couldn't cook, but I hired people that could cook. I could count the money and hire and fire, But anyway, Michael would come and guys would play. In fact, I played with him and Scottie Pippen once, up there. Michael loved to gamble. He had money, but he couldn't play at that time. So there's only 18 holes, and we're playing for $100 a hole, which is not a lot of money. Not really. To some people it might be, but it's really not a lot of money.
Oh, that's that master instructor money you got going on right now.
It's confidence.
Okay, I can feel that.
What you're doing right now as a host, you couldn't do it if you didn't have confidence. I don't think you could.
Nah.
Maybe are you jiving or what?
No, definitely not jiving. It's just my passion. This is part of what saved my life.
Okay.
And I love it.
Years ago, I'm a board certified clinical hypnotherapist. You want me to say that again?
No. I heard clerical hypnotherapist.
Yeah. And I had
watches out here. Don't put no watches.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, but I had a radio show down in Lakewood years ago, call-in radio show. People would call in with their problems. I want to stop drinking. I want to stop using drugs or whatever, So I'd walk them through that. How to stop doing those things. How to stop those cravings from coming up. We had for about 3 years. Couldn't get a sponsor, so I've started a podcast. I just finished a 10-week class in learning how to do a podcast. I launched it last week. My first interview.
Don't tell nobody a little brother can't get no old man can get new tricks. Okay, you gotta be determined. Oh, my fault. Young man can learn new tricks. Okay, you just gotta be determined and know what you want.
Let me tell you this: you can reverse the aging process and the effects of aging just by deciding to. It's just that simple. I refuse to tell you how old I am because you're going to say, well, you're 60 years old. No, I'm not. I'm much older than that. But
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how old you are. I ain't fit to disrespect you like that. All I know is you my elder, and you give me a lot of good game up here.
No.
In order for me to be great, I got to find some greatness in somebody else. And I think you showed me a lot of greatness just now about all the things that you have accomplished, but then how you went about it.
Because just stepping into, I joined the Navy, couldn't even swim. I never been in a swimming pool. Being a black person, we couldn't go to swimming pools. Whatever.
You was before segregation.
Whatever.
Ooh, you just told your age.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
But that means that that means that it gives me a lot more pride because I know what you've been through and you still standing tall with a smile on your face. That shows me that I can have a smile on my face and still be a black man in America.
You can, but you have to decide for that to happen. You can design your life like you want it to be, not like you're just floating into something accidentally. You can design what you want to have, be, do, and have, really. I did that. I used to go to Hawaii a lot, I don't know if you heard.
Oh, you still going to Hawaii a lot?
Yeah. But I'm sitting in Hawaii because they don't pay for your travel or whatever, I got $400 that's supposed to last me a whole week in Hawaii. Didn't have a place to stay, but I knew in my mind, when I get to Hawaii, I'm going to have a place to stay. It all starts there, That brain only weighs 3 pounds, but there are trillions of brain cells that most people don't even activate. That's the most important thing we have. It's better than a Dell computer or whatever. The brain is a computer, weighs 3 pounds, but if one little thing goes wrong with the brain, then you're out of commission. The best thing about playing golf is that every time you play golf, you're solving problems. The brain loves that. And it grows new pathways just by you deciding, should I hit it over there or whatever. The brain gives you that information, really. Even reading allows us to access more brain power. It's amazing. It's amazing what we have at our disposal and don't even use it. It still amazes me.
Yeah, my grandmother always said, they put things that we need to know and important information in books because they know that we're not going to read it.
Well, by reading a book, you're learning something.
Yeah, you learn new words every day if you read.
There you go. Okay, so I'm glad you said that because my first book was a dictionary, a 10-pound dictionary with no pictures. My dad gave me.
Oh, I didn't do that. I only did that when I was in trouble. You wasn't gonna give me on the dictionary tip.
But I'm just saying that's how my love of reading came about.
Okay.
My dad told me as a kid, you can do anything. I started to believe it. I started actually to believe that I could do anything. And it's just confidence, that's all. My dad was an actor on stage and all that, singing, whatever, so he was a very positive guy. In fact, he was my mentor. He's my dad, but he was my mentor. I watched everything he did, Even joined the Navy, wanted to play baseball. I didn't know the Navy had a baseball team, but they did. And I played until I was in my 20s with the intention of going to the major league. It didn't happen, but then I had a backup. Golf was my backup, and
You went to art school and just golfed it away.
Yeah, I did. And
we didn't even dive in on the arts tip. You went to an art college so you're an artist.
Yes, I'm a painter. I painted all the black golf pros that had ever played golf. And I belong to Onyx, the black gallery here in town.
Yes, I know.
I show with them a lot.
So you've painted every black golfer.
Yeah.
Can I ask you how many black golfers we've had in the PGA?
About 30.
30?
About 30. Some made a living, some didn't. The ones you know about.
But it was 30 that actually was registered for the PGA.
Right. And they used to come here and play. You probably don't know the names I'm going to say. Charlie Sifford, Lee Elder, Calvin Pete. These guys used to come to Seattle.
Calvin Pete.
Yeah. Calvin Pete was one of the best golfers ever. He just passed away a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. But they would come to Seattle. My girlfriend at the time and I would volunteer just to be around these guys. So they wanted soul food, and she would have them out to the house to just give them what they wanted, food, take them down to the Esquire. Have you ever been in the Esquire one time?
My grandfather was a part of the Esquire.
What was his name?
Larry Forrest. Larry Forrest, he was a post worker.
Sound familiar, yeah.
For about 40 years. He was one of the presidents of the Esquire at one point in time.
We would take him. I took the guys down to the Esquire because
that was the spot.
Whatever.
Back in the day, that was the spot for y'all. Come on now. Don't be acting like the Esquire wasn't jumping.
No, I used to go down there 4 times in a week.
4 times a week?
Dancing, jumping up and down.
You was in there doing your groove thing. Okay.
Doing the
You a
Watusi.
jack of all trades for real.
Doing the Watusi, whatever.
The
it is.
Watusi.
Do you know what the Watusi is?
You know what? I didn't seen it on YouTube. I ain't tried it yet. But I think this Friday because every Friday I do a little dance.
Where?
Just on my social media.
Okay.
Because I do a dance just to make sure that I'm okay and I'm still happy. Even though all the trials and tribulations are going on, I still got to figure them out. I still got to dance it out and smile about things because I got a chance to wake up and try to figure it out. So
okay,
I got to still
I got
be
you.
moving.
I got you.
So now on Friday, it's the Watusi with the Tootsie Roll. The Watusi with the Tootsie Roll. That's for sure. Friday.
Yeah. So after getting out of the Academy of Art, I taught first grade elementary art. Best job I've ever had. And all of my students were white. Can you believe that?
No, yeah, I can believe that.
No, they were.
I can believe
and
that.
I never had a kid say I want to go home or whatever. When I first walked in there with a double-breasted suit on.
Oh, you had the double-breasted?
Of course, man.
Ooh, sharp.
Shine shoes. But they thought I was the janitor because they'd never seen a black man telling them to sit down and get over there, boy. Whatever. Best job I ever had.
Wow.
Best job I ever had.
So can I ask you, because how do you still keep that upbeat spirit about you, man?
It's
like, because you've been through a lot. Like, you went from
the operative word is through. You don't get stuck on what's going on. You keep going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's so many people going through it that get stuck. But it's like they in quicksand.
That's what I teach. I work with veterans at the VA hospital. The guys have PTSD. I teach them how to be quiet the mind, meditate. I'm a long time meditator. 4:30 every morning, I'm up, sitting down, being quiet, receiving information. It's a routine it's a ritual that I do every morning. Nobody has to tell me to do that. I know what I need, like you say, with all the crazy stuff that's going on. I've got a book. I'm a writer also. I got a book coming out called Emmett Till, Mississippi and Me. Do you know who Emmett Till was?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, living here in Seattle, if I'm going to write a book about Emmett Till and Mississippi, I got to go there to do research.
Yes.
Was I scared? Of course I was scared because they kill black people down there. I mean, if a white person is coming toward me and I'm black, black people have been known to get off the street and until these white people pass.
Yes.
I'm not doing that. I say I'm not doing that. But still, I was afraid because every night in my hotel room, I would wake up and make sure the door was locked. But that was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I went to the Civil Rights Museum in Jackson, Mississippi, where Deion Sanders is teaching. I mean, he's a coach at Jackson State.
Jackson State,
right?
Yes.
But it's something to know that you in a town where a black person's life can be taken just because he's black. Just because he's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still like that today. It's a 50-50 chance of me dying if I get pulled over by the cops.
Anywhere. Not only in Mississippi.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
That's a 50-50 chance anywhere.
I've lived in Chicago, and I've lived in Chicago, San Francisco, Miami, and other places. My only encounter with a policeman was here in Seattle.
Wow.
Somebody rear-ended me. I'm trying to explain to the cop at Jefferson Park. He told me, shut up. My first inclination was to hit him. I'm serious. But I'm sitting here today because I didn't hit him. I went to court and he came out okay in my favor, But he's a young kid telling me to shut up. I don't care if he is a cop. I'm not a big guy, but it doesn't. My size doesn't.
Obviously, you'd have been through enough. You'd have gave him a whole hard you can right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think you did a great job of doing all of this, and you're a real inspiration. I tell you this, is that anybody that can still have such a good spirit about themselves, still be able to swing a golf club and can give me game is always an inspiration to me. You might not think it is, but I like talking to elders because I want to get information.
Are you talking to an elder?
I'm talking to a little brother. My bad. My fault.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
talking to my little cousin them. When I talk to my
Okay.
little cousin them, I get game from them, and then I apply it out in the street. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I like talking to people that have been through things or have.
I've been through a lot.
Right?
Been through a lot.
But can give me game to make me keep going forward. So I
Been
appreciate
been
that.
through a lot. After playing baseball in the Navy, I go back to Memphis where I was born, you know, and I go to a tryout that's being held by the Pittsburgh Pirates. After playing baseball in the Navy, I go to this tryout, and they said, "Well, you can't try out for the team." You know, that broke my heart. It really did. But like I said, I had a backup, golf, and golf. I've done more in golf. I've gotten kids scholarships. One college, Rutgers, back east. One of my former students is teaching golf down in Los Angeles right now. She's a lady. She's teaching golf in Los Angeles right now. And I started her at Jefferson Park. Little girl.
So you still shooting at Jefferson Park these days?
I go up there. I teach up there.
So you go up there 4-5 times a week?
No, I was up there today.
Oh, yeah,
I was
okay.
up there today.
Yeah, so you go when you want to now.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the deal. I design it that way. I'm not going up there every day. I don't want to go there. You know, I'm painting or writing or whatever, you know.
Man, you're a journeyman, man. I love it.
Well, like I say, you can have it all. You can have it all. And you can design your life exactly how you want it to be, not how we think it should be. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, I want it all, you know. And why not? I deserve to have it all. We all deserve to have it all. We have to get out of that limitation stuff. Our lives can be limitless. Limitless. There's no ceiling. The sky is not the limit. That's something beyond the sky. Aim for that. Bingo.
Now, with that bingo, I got my prize, okay? Yeah, bingo. I got my game for today. Okay. I want to say thank you for coming on the show. You have been a ball of inspiration, and I know I'm gonna see you later because I need this golf lesson.
I'm gonna see.
Putting first.
I'm gonna give you.
We're gonna get to the swing later.
I'm gonna give you a free lesson. Free.
Y'all heard it here on the show.
No, really.
Y'all heard it.
And I charge $500 for 5 lessons.
Okay,
but I'm gonna give you a free lesson. Really.
Okay. That was a little bit out of my brace range, so I appreciate him giving me a free lesson.
I will, really.
I want to give a big shout out to Darryl Reese the Hoochie for coming on the show. He has a lot of things going on. He just go to his comedy set. It's just a lot of things that he's doing that is great. I want to give a big shout out to my little brother here because I don't want to, I don't want to mess with his elder statesmanship, but I appreciate him for kept coming on the show and telling me your story. Your story was phenomenal. You telling people that the sky's the limit, not the sky, over the sky.
It is.
It's more to it than just that.
Just decide that it is.
Just decide.
Just decide.
It's a mental thing to decide.
Everything.
Right?
We live in a mental world. We live in a mental world, believe it or not.
Yes. And in that mental world, I would say that this is why I'm right here, right now. As I took the steps forward, I knew I was in a bad place, but the camera saved my life. And ever since then, every shot gets me to know that I could be better every shot.
There you go.
So I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. And I got one surprise for y'all before we leave. Now, I said everybody that was sharing this live stream, they get into the winning for Converge swag bag. And that winner is Chef Tay with the coconut rice. How did he get it? How did she? Matter of fact, Chef Tay, you need to come back and give us some of that coconut curry with the rice, minus the mushrooms. Can you put a little chicken in it? And we'll be all right. Okay, I ain't trying to be a vegetarian today. I want to give a big shout out to you, though. You're a very big inspiration. I want to give a big shout out to all my crew. Shay, big shout out to Cuddy. Big O in the back working as usual, but a big, big appreciation to Salman, man. That's my birthday twin. He came through, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him. We got to go get something to eat or something. I got to hear some new tunes. You feel me? Big shout out to my program manager. She's going to manage me because I'm all over the place. I am. Like I am. Creative people do a whole lot.
I understand. I understand.
You know,
I understand.
And I need to be on. You know, I'll be on the swivel. She needs to get me on the straight road to some greatness. Yeah. So big shout out to Danielle. Appreciate you being on here and seeing what I'm doing, so you can better what I got going on. And for this, I'm kind of nervous and rambling for some reason, because I just had to thank everybody, because I like thanking people.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Just take a breath.
No, because the sky's the limit. It's beyond that. I need to not take a breath right
Okay.
now. It's my time.
Okay.
It's my time.
Oh, Lord.
So with that being said, I will say, you know, we all we got, but really that's all we need. Just make sure you guys understand that this is the Truth with Proof show, and I'm your host, your main man, Proofntheplay. Tune in next Tuesday, 8:30, like always, baby. Cuddy, get me out of here, baby.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.